all good things must come to an end, and that includes our time with our long-term 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. Over the past 30,000 miles, it's served as well as a long-distance dog hauler, a short-distance kid hauler, and a video production vehicle. Suffice it to say, it's been through a lot. And it's got the scars to show for it. The van did come out with some issues, although thankfully towards the end of our loan. Although, that said, I am still sad to see it go because, well, it fit just about every niche we needed it to.
I really love this van. My last vehicle was a pickup truck, and getting a toddler in and out of that is a major pain in the ass. With this, I can just have the key in my pocket, open up the door, Gray will jump in, and he even loves to press the button to close it as if it's a game. And that ingress and egress is so good, that alone makes this the it vehicle for me. The other thing I love about this is how much crap you can pack in here. With all of our sporting events, with hockey, baseball, and even just stopping by the store to pick up lumber and drywall, I really love the practicality of it. We also had a little fun with the van at Gingerman Raceway, pinning it against a Porsche GTS in a drag race for a little fake social news. It's just a fun thing to do. I mean, how many times do you get to see a van race against a Porsche?
Now, personally, I used it more for dog hauling than family hauling. I took a lot of 5-hour trips between Detroit and Chicago, and the suspension was great for keeping my spine from being fused during that period. While at the same time, I really enjoyed using the adaptive cruise control because it took a lot of the stresses off kind of those longer highway slogs. The only real problem came from the A-pillars, which are, as you can tell, nice and chunky, which means they get in the way sometimes. Cars coming out of side streets might occasionally be obscured by those large A-pillars. Now, in my previous videos, I talked about how the interior got pretty scuffed up thanks to dog claws and moving equipment in and out. But self-imposed issues are only the beginning. As it turns out, our long-term Pacifica did need to head to the dealer a couple of times. Well, first, the windshield needed replacing thanks to a pretty gnarly rock incident. As it turns out, there are no aftermarket windshield replacements available, so you have to order one directly through FCA, even if you get it installed by a third party. For us, that ended up being about an $800 all-in adventure. Next, one of the automatically folding seats in the third row decided to seize up and start leaking gear oil everywhere, so that again necessitated a trip to the dealer. The last trip to the dealer came by way of the front passenger suspension, which started making an awful clunking noise. It affected drivability in the sense that it affected my sanity while driving. While we were there, we also addressed 2 tire issues, one of them with a slow leak and the other one with a blister. Now, we can't really fault the Falken Zeek's all-season tires for that, although these are my least favorite tires in the world. We really just kind of have to chalk that one up to Detroit's crappy roads.
At the end of the day, it comes down to whether or not we would have the Pacifica in our own driveways. I would say confidently, yes, I would love to own one. It has all the comfort and tech that I need for the driving I do, although I might try and find a less expensive spec.
For me, it's a big hell yes. After having the van for a year, I'm still not tired of driving it. My son's gonna be terribly sad to see it go, and my wife compares every other vehicle that comes in the driveway to this right here. To me, happy wife, happy life.
Well, there you have it. It took a licking and kept on ticking, and for that, we think the Chrysler Pacifica is worth checking out.